the starting fives for both teams as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now for the Timberwolves. Cat said, you lead by action and you lead by words. I'm more of the action guy. When things get tough, I've got to be the guy that leads the charge. Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Russell is out there with Beasley. Then there's Towns. Then it's Johnson. And it's Culver in at the 3 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari is out there with Junior. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Nader in at the small forward position. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Russell finds Towns. Got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The shot's good from Paul.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Nader. And here is Paul. Fires from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Paul's got 5.
He's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
Now here's Towns. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And that one is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Nader after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now, here is Russell. 26 points for him last game against Dallas. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got his second bucket.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Beasley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Junior. Towns with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Paul. Rebound, Minnesota. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. Big group substitute. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Okogie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains. You know, going into the summer, a lot of guys that have made that jump, paved the way for us, a lot of older guys. And, you know, the answer that they were giving me was figuring out that routine that your body needs, that your mind needs to prepare for each game. And once I started getting in that consistent routine of napping, eating my pregame meal, things of that sort, it kind of started to come for me.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Junior's out there with Muscala. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Here's Culver following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Layman. He's guarded by Schroeder. From deep. Okogie misses. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
They now take the lead. And it's 6 points for Junior.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Okogie. Burks covering. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Faden, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Schroeder up top. Last game out, he had 14. Lets it go from deep. Another triple from Junior. Junior's got 9. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Russell finds Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Back to Paul. High post try. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. 2 on the clock. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
I think the three-point shot is one of Paul's deadliest weapons. You got to chase him off the line.
Beasley, the pass to Towns. Dishes it to Russell. Drills it from outside. Russell's got 8 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Nader. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Timberwolves trail by 3, and it's Beasley in the corner. Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Russell passes to Towns. Beyond the arc. Nader grabs the board.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Thunder have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Culver out there with Johnson. Then it's Russell, and it's Beasley in at the 2 guard. Paul passes to Gallinari. They get it again. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And it's Beasley in the corner for the three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Shot from 12. Again, Oklahoma City.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. To the inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half. And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, and he's got guard skills, too.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Junior, and he uses the glass on the layup. 15 points for Junior.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Culver. Russell feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Towns. He kicks it to Culver. And that one hits back iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Russell passes to Towns. Outside, Russell. Outside, Towns. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Okogie's checked in for Beasley. Schroeder looking over the floor. Culver with the steal. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. Now here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Layman in the corner. Offline with his three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Junior. Nerlens Noel comes in for Mike Muscala. Robertson, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Alec Burks subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Towns, the first overall pick in 2015, a future MVP candidate. I mean, he's lived up to the bill.
Pass to Robertson. Inside, a steal. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Feeds to Towns. Yep, it counts. Towns has got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, he scores in so many different ways. He's a huge matchup problem for any team. Towns can fill it up in a hurry.
Now Schroeder. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Culver with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Okogie. Burks covering. Lays it up off the glass. Vaden's got 11.
Outstanding vision, plus the height of Towns allows him to see over defenders.
Schroeder outside. Passes it to Robertson. There's Noel. Misses from close range. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And Gallinari kicks to Nader. And right on target with the swish.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
And it's Russell at the elbow. Beasley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Russell with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 4. Paul kicks to Gallinari. outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Junior misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Okogie to the wing on the left. Johnson right side. Fires high post. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. The pass to Okogie. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Culver's checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Russell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Paul's shot is off. Timberwolves trail. Beasley outside. And it's Russell in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Junior really making a difference here.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Ryan Saunders said to the team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The feed to Johnson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Gallinari. It's good. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Thunder.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Towns. And that one is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, and he comes up with the deuce. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. Good work defensively by Paul. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Wide open look. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit. Towns,
the pass to Culver. Back to Towns from downtown. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Here's Reed. It's deflected. Paul looking around. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.